I just built this watch and I have no experience. If you want to build your own, I put all the parts, tools, and a full step-by-step guide in a free PDF file. Link in the description. Let's start. I'm using the NH35, a solid, reliable automatic movement, minimalist yellow dial, 29mm with lume, NH35 compatible black watch hands with green lume, black yacht style case with sapphire crystal, water resistant, black canvas strap, yellow stitching, 20mm waterproof. Before I start assembling, I'm wearing nitrile gloves. Finger cuts can be also used. This protects the movement and dial from dust, fingerprints, and oils, keeping everything clean and precise. Let's take our movement holder. Let's put our movement into the movement holder. Next up, we're gonna need to take our dial. At the other side of our dial, we're gonna see 6 legs. We're gonna need to keep only 2 of them. So we need to figure out which one we need to keep, which one we need to cut. So I'll place the dial onto the movement to see which leg I need to keep, which one I need to cut. Once we figure it out, we flip our dial upside down and we are gonna cut 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we need to file. The only file I have, my wife's nail file. That's the only tool I have, but it should work well enough. Once we're done, I'm gonna rotate the crown on our movement until our date changes to make sure our movement is set on 12 a.m. I don't know, is it 100% necessary, but I'll do that. Next step, I'm gonna place the dial onto the movement and gently press it, and done. The next step is going to be setting our hands. I'm gonna use my hand press tool. So I have 3 colors. For the hour hand, I'm gonna use a black one. So we'll keep it for now. Also, I'm gonna use Rodica, which is gonna make this process a little bit busier. It's gonna help us to pick our hands. So we take our hour hand and we take our hand press tool. We try to align it at 12 o'clock and press gently. We don't want to force, we don't want to break or bend our hand. Just be careful. Once we're done, we can check if everything works properly, and it seems like it works good enough. Okay, let's take a closer look. Okay, let's set our minute hand. Same process, we pick it with Rodica. We use our silver press hand tool, and perfect. No, not perfect. I put a minute hand upside down. So I'm gonna use hand removers for the first time to remove our hands. And yeah, it was pretty easy. Now we're gonna need to repeat the process. I already set our hand and minute hand. Looks good to me. The next step, we're gonna need to push our stem all the way into the movement to set our second hand. We pick our second hand with Rodica. We take our red hand press tool and we're gonna gently press it. We don't wanna force it. We take our time because that's the most delicate hand. It's super thin. We don't wanna break it, and it works. The watch is running. Look at the dial, and yeah, it's running. It's looking beautiful already. Okay, next step is gonna be to remove our stem out of the movement. To do so, we need to flip it upside down, and our stem needs to be pushed all the way into the movement, and you're gonna see a little release point. You need to take a pin and gently press it, and at the same time to pull the stem out of the movement. And yeah, it worked. It wasn't that hard, to be honest. And let's put our movement back onto the case and cushion. Let's unscrew our case back using rubber ball. We just need to press and rotate it, and it worked pretty easy. So I'm gonna put the case back aside. Also, I'm gonna take tweezers, and we need to take our gasket out of the case. Okay, next step, we're gonna need to make sure our case is as clean as possible. I'm gonna use my lens cleaning pen, and I'm gonna use air blower as well. Just take your time, make sure it is as clean as possible. Then I'm gonna unscrew the crown. Okay, let's unscrew it. Okay, I'll put it aside and I'll give it another blow. And also, probably, yeah, I'm gonna use Radica as well to pick tiny pieces as well, just in case, to make sure everything is as clean as possible. And let's try to fit our case onto the dial. I've never done this before, so I'm gonna do it slow. Looks pretty good, to be honest. Let's take a closer look. Okay, let's flip it upside down. Let's take a look from the back, and it seems like one side is tilted a little bit, so I'm gonna give a little push, and yeah, it's in. Now I'm gonna need to adjust the length of the stem. I have one which came with the movement, the NH35 movement. I'm gonna take my tweezers to hold it, and then I'm gonna take the crown so I can screw it on. Okay, once it is done, I'm gonna need to insert the stem into the movement. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna gently press, and I'm going to rotate the crown at the same time. So we press and rotate, we don't force anything. And yeah, it is in. Perfect. So when you rotate the crown, you can feel the resistance, which means it is all the way in. The next step is gonna be to figure out how much do we need to cut. I don't have all the proper tools I need, but so what I'm gonna need to do, I'm gonna need to measure the space between the thread and the crown, and this is how much I'm gonna need to cut. So I am going to use a piece of paper and scissors. So I'm gonna cut the paper, and I'm gonna find out how much I need to cut, and it seems like that's gonna be enough. Okay, so let's take our stem out of the movement. The same process, the little release point, we gently press it, we pull our stem out of the movement, we unscrew the crown again. So, and now I am going to cut the stem. I'm going to try to cut a little bit less, just in case, because we can cut it later as well. And be careful with your eyes, because that stem can fly anywhere. So just close your eyes, or if you have a safety glasses or something like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna need to file the stem. I do have a 1000 grit sandpaper. I don't have a proper needle file, but I feel like sandpaper should work for that purpose, and seems like it works good enough. I hope so. Let's see. Okay, let's take our stem, let's take our crown, let's screw it on again. Okay, let's insert our stem into the movement, the same process. Okay, perfect. And I don't know, but actually it looks pretty good. Let's press and let's screw our crown onto the case thread. Let's screw it all the way in, and Let's take a closer look. Let's release our stem again. Same process. We press release point. Now we take our stem and we take a thread locker. We apply the thread locker a little bit. Then we're gonna need to screw our crown back, and I'm gonna use my metal tweezers again. And okay, once everything is done, now I'm gonna need to clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna use dust blower as well. And let's give it a blow to our movement as well a little bit. I'm gonna take Radica as well to make sure our stem is as clean as possible. And I'm going to insert our stem into the movement. Same process. We rotate the stem and we push it. Yeah, perfect. It is in. Let's push it all the way in and let's screw it on the case thread as well. The next step is going to be to lubricate the gasket. Okay, let's take it out. Let's take our case and let's put it back into the place. I'm going to use my metal tweezers. So we don't want to rush here as well. Once it is looking good, we can screw our case back onto the case. I'm gonna use my fingers for now. Now I'm gonna take rubber ball and I'll screw it all the way in, and I hope I'm gonna get a little bit of water resistance. Good. Next step is gonna be to remove the protective layer of the bezel. Then we can set our bezel insert. We can place it and we can push it all the way around. And yeah, that part was pretty easy. Next part, I'm gonna unscrew the crown. Then I'm gonna pull the crown. That's our position number 1, where we can change the date, but our dial doesn't have a date window. So I'm gonna pull it one more time. And our second hand stops, which means we are in the position number 2. So we can adjust the time on our watch. And let's say it is 9 p.m. And we can push it back. Our second hand started running again, so we can wind our watch. So when you rotate it clockwise, you can feel resistance, and you can press it all the way in, and then you can screw it back onto the watch case. And we're almost done. The last step is going to be removing spring bars of the watch. One is fully removed. Let's remove the second one. Perfect. It is done. Okay, let's set the bracelet. Let's do one side first. Okay, perfect. Let's do the other side. The other side is almost done as well, and it is done. Perfect. That's the watch I just built. Let me show you a final shot of the watch. If you made it this far, you can definitely build one too. And if you want more builds like this, subscribe. See you in the next one.